TigerBee.com.
Hello to all of my TigerBee.com family and supporters out there. Welcome back to another video of my Inktober, Birdtober, and all of the Tober challenges. Let's start. Welcome back to another Inktober, Birdtober, and all of the Tober challenges. The 29th day of the Inktober, Birdtober, and all of the Tober challenges. Woo! I am ready to be done 100%. Oh man. Today I actually have a lot more freedom. For the Birdtober challenge, they gave us free birds. So bird of our choosing pretty much. And then I wanted to make sure that I connected it with the Inktober challenge, which was massive. So I chose the Harpy eagle. This particular bird is huge. Whenever you get a chance, feel free to, after this video, check it out somewhere else, whether it be another YouTube video or even Google, whatever the case may be. But this bird is huge, and I just thought that it was perfect just to put just him on showcase, versus trying to make a theme or versus trying to, make some crazy elaborate story happen. Sometimes it's nice just to get a sketch out of the main source. As you can see here, I got through the sketch pretty quickly, and I'm starting to do a couple of inkings here and there. Resizing the beak that I saw, I wasn't too happy with it, but also the other photo references that I was looking at, really different sizes. So I was trying to figure out which one was going to be, I guess, the best one for me in my sketch. Really trying to hone in on also the feathers. You have so many different directions and widths and vibrant like spans. I wanted to really capture them all. TigerBee.com. Getting into the top of the head, I wanted to make sure just before I got all around the neck and the back of the head that everything was looking kind of okay. And as you can see, I felt pretty good with it. Moving on to the headdress. This particular headdress, I already knew how I was going to do it mentally. I already done it before with prior works. So, it was, as you can see, not taking me too long to really push out some of these details. Really happy with the bird I chose to use because it really is different from all of the other birds I've done this particular month. And on top of that, it really does have like a very beautiful standard as far as, what you think a particular bird should look like. The feathers and like I said, the headdress on this thing is just wonderful. Getting into details immediately with the inking. I tend to do this with sketches just because it gets, I guess, the thought through. You understand what's happening, and you're getting the shading, and you're getting the strikes, and you're getting in little strands. Going up into the eye work now, I wanted to make sure I take my time and give the eye socket some details. TigerBee.com. Feeling good about the placement of everything so far. I like to make sure that, I'm not rushing, but at the same time, it is a sketch, so sometimes I do move a little quickly. Getting into the face and just getting into the head and making sure that shapes and things are making sense. You don't want to just have a sketch and then think that that's it. Sometimes you got to go back and revise, and sometimes you hit it on a nail, the first time around. Now about to work into the eye mode. I was going to do something different, but like I said, I got to watch myself. Sometimes I'll do something different, and then the next thing you know, I'm working on a full piece versus just a sketch. So I made that switch and went over to my particular standard of how I do an eye. Getting in the highlights and then making sure that it looks well. I then move on to making sure that shadowing is a part of this piece. Seeing as how he's the main and only focus in this piece, I want to make sure that I give him just a good amount of justice as far as highlights, foreground, background, all of the above. I really felt as though the beat really should have had some shadow, so I wanted to take my time and make sure everything looked pretty well. Cleaning up some of my work as I go through back and forth with the shadow work. I want to make sure that, you know, I don't leave it too sloppy that I can't find the layer that it was first created on. I felt as though these particular feathers needed some more push just to make it flare a little bit more. So I add some shadowing behind each feather and then make sure I blend it very well. Feeling so good so far, and you know, the piece is really coming together, as you can see. Going back and forth and cleaning more work, but then on top of that, I decided to change it up a little bit, and as you can see there, I've erased a lot of the hard lines just to, you know, give the piece a little bit more of a, I guess I'll say a little more dynamic. And last but definitely not least, working in my page crease, my page flip here. And then, you know, once this is done, I feel as though I'm done with the piece. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to return for the next installment of TigerBee.com. Also, don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, love, and share.